With Marketa Vondrousova winning Wimbledon this year, Emma Raducanu is the last player to beat her at SW19. Marketa Vondrousova became one of the stories of Wimbledon when she lifted the trophy on Saturday. The 24-year-old is the first unseeded woman in the Open era to be crowned the champion at SW19. It means her last defeat at the All England club came to Emma Raducanu in 2021, making the Brits' initial rapid rise even more impressive. 2 years ago, Raducanu made her Grand Slam debut at Wimbledon after being given a wildcard. Ranked at number 338 in the world at the time, she was originally only given a pass into qualifying before it was bumped up to the main draw. Aged just 18 and coming in off the back of her A-level exams, she stormed into the second week before retiring with breathing difficulties in the fourth round. At the time, Raducanu faced no seeded opponents or champions, but one of her victims has now become the sport's latest first-time Grand Slam winner at Wimbledon. Raducanu defeated Vondrousova 6-2, 6-4 in the second round in 2021. At that point, the Czech star had reached one major final at the 2019 French Open and was still a tough opponent. But playing at Wimbledon for the first time since losing to Raducanu, the 24-year-old went on to lift the title this year. It leaves Raducanu as the last woman to beat Vondrousova at SW19, as the world number 10 had wrist surgery last year and was in a cast during the 2022 edition of the championships, meaning she couldn't play, and instead visited the qualifying event as a spectator. This year, she returned ranked at number 42 and played her first match on the small court 7, which has just one row of stands for spectators. She defeated 3 seeded players in a row, Veronika Kudermetova, Donna Vekic and Marie Buzkova, before coming up against world number 4 Jessica Pegula in the quarterfinal. There, Vondrousova rallied from 1-4 down in the final set to reel off 5 straight games and book her spot in the semifinal. The 24-year-old ousted Alina Svitolina to reach her second major final 4 years after her first, and needed just 80 minutes to defeat 6th seed Ons Jabeur 6-4, 6-4, lifting the biggest title of her career. Having gone into Wimbledon unseeded, Vondrousova made her top 10 debut as a result of her win. Before this year's Wimbledon, her biggest achievement came just a few weeks after Raducanu defeated her 2 years ago. At the Tokyo Olympics, which was pushed back to 2021, she reached the final of the women's singles event and came away with the silver medal. And Raducanu, who herself was absent from Wimbledon this year after having wrist surgery, will look to take inspiration from both Vondrousova and her previous victory over her. The 20-year-old is currently sidelined after operations on both wrists and one ankle, but will be able to take pride in being the last player to beat the world number 10 at Wimbledon. Vondrousova's story in itself can also serve as motivation for Raducanu's own comeback from surgeries. Like the Czech star, she was forced to visit the All England club as a spectator this year and will hope to be back and better for the 2024 championships. For now, the fact that she has been able to beat a future Wimbledon champion at the All England club serves as proof of just how special Raducanu's debut was.